All right, so I'm joined with my great, awesome, amazing friend Dan.
Hello.
Danny, hello.
Jesus.
We're gonna listen
Oh,
to some stuff.
yeah,
We're gonna
definitely. Can't wait.
listen to some old, obscure, semi-obscure. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Is
not like, yeah,
I don't
but I
know.
mean, people
Every
have heard of these,
friend that I know in the real world, I don't think
right?
n- none of them know who Quasi is.
Quasi is, yeah, exactly. I have a 7 inch of theirs lying around. It's definitely in the collection somewhere. I'll probably dig it up after this.
Nice.
But yeah, awesome. I'm looking forward to watching this. I haven't seen this, so
The
this is gonna be great.
inspiration for this, by the way, the melody of one of their songs from a 1997 record popped into my head. Um, just randomly, the vocal melody just popped into my head, like it just came channeling in from like another dimension or something.
Jeez.
And it was from oh, not that Quasi, this Quasi. What was it from 1997? It's like this one right here.
Right.
R&B transmogrification. What? Transmogrification.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah. And
Yeah,
this is the album right here. So
amazing.
this,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
this is the inspiration um, for what I've chosen to listen to for our first choice listen. Um, However, not going to listen to the 1997 record because I already have another record lined up that I really want to listen to if we have enough time.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
do this live version, which is recorded in a professional studio. So we're gonna do Quasi band live, and it should be this right here. Whoop! All right.
Right.
Okay. I'm ready to go when you are, man.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
forward
full
to this.
screen it, and we'll go
Nice.
full
Yeah, please
screen.
do.
Make sure we got the maximum quality here. Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
premium. What's the difference between
Ooh,
1080p and 1080p?
premium? Oh, I don't know.
That's
Isn't that?
new. Do I
Yeah,
have that? No, no thanks. Okay, whatever.
I'm good.
All right, man. Quasi.
Yeah.
They haven't. By the way, put out a record in since 2013. So it's been 10
Yeah.
years. Their last record was lots of like overdubs and really heavily like produced stuff. And this record, they intentionally went into it thinking like we want the record to sound exactly how we sound live.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
there's no hampering, like it's not like so when you do play live it sounds exactly like the record. So with that
Nice.
said,
Yeah.
I'll stop rambling and here we go. Quasi
All right.
live, recorded 6 months ago.
Oh
After
wow. All right.
I think this is their first live performance in like 10 years.
Wow. Yeah, definitely sounds about right to me.
And by the way, the drummer has so much history. Kill Rock Stars, you name
Oh,
it.
really?
Like all the chick bands that you mentioned on the previous podcast. Yeah, trust
Oh, oh, really? He was in that scene.
Bikini Kill, just
Yep.
you name it. Sleater Kinney,
Gotcha.
just yeah. Here we go. All right,
All right, man.
here we go.
You're listening to KEXP. You can find us at 90.3 FM in Seattle, streaming worldwide at kexp.org. And also
It's an
on the
audio
mobile
level,
app, you
okay?
can take KEXP
Yep,
with
sounds
you
good to me.
Cool.
wherever you go. And wherever you go, music from this band will always make you
And
happy.
this lady's
I'm so
always
excited
doing
to
the
have back
intros
in the
on these.
KEXP studios Quasi. Welcome.
Hello, thanks
you.
for having us.
Sam and Janet, it's so great to have you here. The new album, Breaking the Balls of History, out on Sub Pop Records in February. And I'm so excited to hear these songs live.
Yeah, thanks. We've been on tour trying to fine tune, so hopefully we bring them to you properly.
All right, well, here's Quasi live on KEXP. Take it away.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah. The drummer looks really familiar.
One of
right
the
away.
best two-piece bands ever.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Danny Gloves is pretty good. But
Yeah, I know. Those guys were awesome.
Teenage porcupine, a bed of nails running down my spine. A trail of tears up a hill of beans. A last long laugh at the edge of dreams. Nobody told you about the curves, the battered brains and the busted nerves. But you can't let the bastards bring you down. A last long laugh at the edge of sound. Last long laugh at the edge of sound. How many times around the sun till you drop your leaves and say you're done? To be such a houseplant is no crime. A last long laugh at the edge of time. Last long laugh at the edge of time.
Okay.
Nice. Oh my God.
I hit pause right there. You see that sensor on his keyboard? I think you know what's about to happen, but
Yeah, I do.
I wanted to just give it a really quick pause and just check in real quick. Like,
Yeah, man,
what do you-
I am pumped. This is awesome. So the drummer that you mentioned, she really looks familiar. I'm gonna have to find out what band she was in, because she was in, like you said, like every other band from the era, that scene or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I can pull
who's
it
the guy?
up.
Do you know who the guy is?
I mean, I just have to rely on Wikipedia, dude. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know off the
Wikipedia.
top of my head. I don't know, but like,
Yeah.
I've already done these searches already, and I just
Oh, you did.
my memory is just so shitty that I can't. Remember.
Oh,
So,
man.
but I mean, all you got to do is just Quasi, and then
Yeah, I found it. I'm
Quasi
good. Yep.
band, and then of course you click on her name, and then you'll see her like massive repertoire that she has, like her body
Man,
of
it,
work.
you know what? She was in Sleater Kinney. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mentioned Sleater Kinney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
alright,
she's like
so-
she's like a figurehead of like Kill Rock Stars, dude. She's like
Yes, definitely, man. She's been in everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
like everyone
my
respects
God.
the shit out of her.
Absolutely.
We'll skip the after performance interview, but she had a really bad car accident,
Oh, man.
and spent years in recovery, and she's just now back to being able to play. And part
Oh
of
my
her
God.
part of her therapy and recovery was reaching out to the lead singer, this guy that plays in
Yup.
Quasi, because she's involved in so many other bands, and so is he. They have other projects in other bands, but she was like, "Hey, I'm trying to recover. I just need to play drums. Can we get together?" And
Gotcha, yeah.
that was the impetus for this record. So it was like, "Hey, we need to play like simple songs that we can both play." And by the way, you remember how winded I would get when we would play drums?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
I'm sorry, and when we would play just tracks, like Dirginus, and just
And yeah.
a song longer than 3 or 4 minutes, dude. I was just like, just completely
Yeah, I
beat.
know.
She,
Exactly.
dude, watch her stamina.
Yep.
She
Nice.
never gasps once.
Uh-huh.
She's
Yeah, man. That's
cool
amazing.
as a cucumber, just
It's-
like
yeah,
just,
she's
it's
singing,
like she,
too. It's
yeah,
wild.
and
Yep.
and she plays really hard too, and you'll see later. So I'm gonna
Awesome.
back up the track like 10 seconds.
Nice. Yeah.
So let me back it up. There we go. 3 clicks.
Nice, yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry to ramble, but yeah, I
No
I
problem.
wanted to give some context because there's only 3 tracks on this. So
Yeah, that's right. Cool.
A last long laugh at the edge of time. Last long laugh at the edge of time. around the bend. But why would I waste one single breath? A last long laugh at the edge of death. Last long laugh at the edge of death.
Wow, that was amazing.
It's Quasi.
Yeah, really, really badass.
Yep, for sure.
I love the road kit of the keyboard setup where his knee, when he bounces his knee, the whole keyboard is like rocking.
Yeah.
It's like
I saw that too.
it's kind of like playing
It's
guitar.
amazing.
It's like, like if you're an organ player or a keyboardist or electric pianist, but playing in like a indie like rock band, like it's hard to show any sort of stage presence when you're
Exactly, I
sitting on a
understand.
stool. But dude hooked up a sensor and put his fucking shoe up there on the table.
Yeah, man, that's
and,
amazing. Definitely.
the keyboard's all rocking, bouncing around. You can stand up and sit down.
Yeah, it's so awesome, man. Definitely great two-piece, like you said, and the video is great too. The sound quality is like exactly what it should be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously
Definitely
they're in a
really good.
studio, so that helps.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
helps,
watching like
definitely.
someone's iPhone 4 video.
No thanks. Oh man.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm
that's
gonna hit play, I guess, and I might kind of fast forward through her comments a little bit.
oh yeah, go for it.
Live here in the KE Breaking the Ball.
Perfect.
Folly and fever conspire to bring you here. This country of such flux and fog. A headache so small, containing all there is. Confirms you've been barking up the wrong tree again. Ascending Olympus to mingle with the gods. Your mind reassured by such boredom. Their dirty bathrooms and casual disarray recall to your mind the comforts of home. I float above it all, wizard of idleness, mistress of killing time, the immortal queen of it. Meanwhile, you discover the legs betray your head and lead you to the deserts of reason, where cardboard cowboys and vampires of every stripe converge on empty schoolyards, rehearsing your demise. But I float above it all, wizard of idleness, mistress of killing time, the immortal queen of years.
Nice. Those fills, those drum fills.
I know.
Oh,
dude.
she's gonna continue right into the next one.
Excellent.
To everyone sleeping in their cars, and all the teenage TikTok stars, and everybody baking bread, doom scrolling going out of their head. Blackberry pie, Alamo, black coffee, no future. No one to be,
That was awesome.
nothing
Really
to
long.
see.
Sorry, I can't hear you when the music is playing. What'd you
No
say,
worries, man.
Dan?
Yeah, I was just commenting on that drum fill, like going into the next part that we're into right now. The drum fill she did was like really long. She started the fill like halfway between like halfway
Oh, really?
through that
Like when
kind of thing.
was it? Like
Like
10,
roll start,
10
roll
seconds
start.
ago?
Yeah.
All right, let
He
me
kept
back it
going
up
at, like,
2 steps, maybe
yeah,
three steps.
pretty
By
much.
the way, like I was gonna say, I used to have this Casio keyboard that I was gifted as a kid, like as a Christmas present. But like I kept it with me all these years, and when I moved to Boston, like I was like, oh, what happens if you plug it into an amplifier and then turn on distortion? And it
Sounds like
sounds
that.
like this. And then like
Exactly.
one of the very first things that I discovered was when you hit those dissonant
Yeah.
notes where it's like brrrr, and
Yeah,
it has
man.
that weird like vibration like brrrr,
Yeah.
and I loved that.
Yeah.
So like my left hand was always doing the bass like do 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 whatever, and then the right hand was just finding any excuse to make that discordant like
Yeah, definitely. Oh man, so
sound,
much
and
fun.
he does it. And also I did some of the same techniques. I just thought I was a shitty keyboardist. I was like, I don't have
Oh, God.
any training, but I was doing the knuckle roll stuff, and I was like
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
I was
God, man.
like playing with my palm and like playing with my knuckles and doing all this kind of stuff that he's doing, and I was just like, I'm not formally trained. I'm just a wild wolf out
Yeah,
here, just
just,
you know, just
yeah, exactly. Just doing it,
there's no
letting it
rules.
happen.
I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know. But it
Totally.
turns out, like, hey, there's someone else out there that's doing the same shit, but like
Same thing.
way better at it, of course.
Oh,
way better at it. This
that's
dude,
awesome.
these two
Oh, yeah.
people, these two humans are just spectacular people.
Yep.
After
Agreed.
we finish watching this, just look at their repertoire, look at their body of work, the bands they've worked with. Elliott Smith is a huge one, and you
Yeah, I saw
really
that.
hear it. I feel like this guy learned from Elliott Smith. Like
Yeah, he probably did.
I can hear it in the songwriting, lyrically, and also melody wise too.
Gotcha. Yep.
That was not my original perspective of Quasi was way different. But this is like a new observation. So
Okay, gotcha.
anyway,
Excellent.
enough with my new observations. Let's
All
let's
right.
carry on unless you have
Sounds
anything
good.
to say. You good? Okay. All right.
Yep, absolutely.
Sweet.
No one to be, nothing to see. Clouds hide the stars and the helicopter. nowhere to be.
And we're back.
Nothing to see. Clouds hide the stars and the helicopter. All the puffed up patriot pigs, Punisher skulls on the backs of their rigs, and everyone else just trying to get by, to stay alive or at least not die. Blackberry pie, Alamo, black coffee, no future. No fairy tale ending. Clouds hide the stars and the helicopter.
She is so good. She is so good.
You're
It's
listening
amazing,
to
man.
Quasi
Ridiculous.
live here in the KEXP studios.
So,
Thank you to all of
couple
our
things.
wonderful viewers for helping
That
to
was a
make
great
these sessions.
song. Actually, I really like that song quite a bit. So Mark, I found that 7-inch that I was talking about earlier. Because I don't play with my record.
Yeah,
case,
well,
and
what'd you find?
know,
What's the name of it?
I found the Quasi 7-inch, so it's awesome. So I'll tell you, it's released by Kill Rock Stars as a
Yeah.
mail order freak 7-inch. So this was a club. It was a 7-inch club.
Wow. You should take a
so you-
picture of it and send it
Yeah, man, I
in
will.
Discord, and I'll show it.
Definitely. So I think the way that it worked was, you send them a certain amount of money. It was really
Yeah.
cheap from, back then. And
They're just trying
they-
to cover their expenses, so it's like a marketing kind of campaign
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly. Yep, totally.
And like, hey,
So-
we're trying to put out this new Slater Kinney record, but we're under budget. So can you guys buy this thing for like?
Seriously. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So the cover is definitely silk screened. It's kind of beautiful, actually. It looks really, really good.
Oh wow.
So hilariously, there's a clear sticker on the back of this that it basically describes what a buffalo is. I'm gonna try to get a picture of that really quick. And yeah, so it doesn't even say really what songs are on this. So I'll probably throw it on afterwards just to hear it. But I bet it rules. I haven't listened to it in a long time, so I'm pumped. So let me see if I can get that picture over to you, Mark. Okay.
What was the name of the 7-inch again?
It's a mail order freak 7-inch singles club.
Oh wow. So it's not.
Yeah.
Because when I look on there, like, there's EPs and singles on the wiki. There's
Yup.
Split 7 from 1994. Kill Rock Stars Singles Club 1998.
Yeah, that might be it. That sounds about right. 98.
Kill Rock Stars Singles Club 7.
Yep, that was it.
Then there after that is The Poisoned Well, which was a split, I think. And there's another split. It's literally called Split 7. But as far as like full albums,
Yep.
there was the 1993 original cassette, and then
Okay.
The album that I heard, which was from 1997, called R&B Transmogrification. Jesus, that's whew.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Man. If I had any more toxins in my system, I don't think I'd be able to pronounce that many syllables.
Serious.
consonants in a
man.
row. The transmog. It's not
It's pretty small. It's really hard.
transmogrification.
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh
And
my god.
by the way, I have to play this song that popped into my head randomly that was so spontaneous and weird it felt paranormal. And I hate
Okay.
and I don't believe in anything paranormal. I'm all about science and
Totally, man.
you know,
Absolutely.
I don't believe in bullshit.
Yeah, right on, dude.
But there was something weird happening with that song popping into my head like randomly after like 20 fucking years.
Gotcha.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
what
weird
the
how that
fuck's going
happens.
on, man? Like, oh, there's some subconscious layer channeling something. And when I listened to that song, I was like, damn, the lyrics are very poignant. Damn it.
Nice, yeah.
And I was like,
I like
it's like having a dream and then you wake up and you realize why you had the dream. You're like, yeah.
Yep. Oh my god, yeah.
I had a
That's-
dream about peeing
Yep, there you go.
off a cliff because it turns out I actually really did have to pee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Oh my god.
Dude, I digress. Let me shut the fuck up. Let's continue
Yeah.
the track, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
All
Absolutely.
right. I'll back it up 5 seconds and then
Nice, yeah.
all right. Cool. And I'll also unmute it too.
Riots and jokes. I'll take the middle way. Uncle Sam, sick old man, what's your plan, baby? The world is yours, ladies. Take it now. What are you waiting for? Take it now. What are you waiting for?
in the KEX.
Yeah. So
Yep.
there we go. Quasi, April 10th this year. That's like, what, 6 months ago, I think? Something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Not that long ago. Oh,
Thoughts?
yeah. That was amazing, man. I love that channel. I've seen a lot of really good bands on recorded on that channel. Um, but yeah, now you kind of rekindled my love for that band. I'm gonna have to check out this 7-inch and possibly way more. So, um, yeah, definitely fun. But I'm trying to share my screen with you, uh, just to give you a picture of that
Oh,
7-inch real
okay. Let
quick.
me pull up Discord. Sorry. I wasn't looking at Discord. Okay.
Right. Okay,
Watch stream.
let's see.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I see it. Let me pull it
all
over
right.
to my stream, and then now do we have like dual inception, or what is happening here?
Yep. Let me know. Are you looking at like my music thing or whatever?
I
Because
had
I
it
have two
open
screens. That's
just for a second,
exactly.
and then I
Yeah.
lost it. Let me bring it back.
Cool.
How did this stream go? Sad face. Okay, yeah, so I see it. So
Awesome. Yep. So that's the one I'm thinking. Let's see if I can pop back to. So there's the other one. Can you see that? So there's the thing about buffaloes.
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's a fun record. I'll have to listen to it later on. But just so nobody's confused that because of my horrible description, that it actually does exist. So, there we go.
that's awesome. I'm not.
Yeah.
So like, in order for hang on to that screen just for a second, because in order
Oh,
for
sure, man.
me to switch over to see it, it like it stopped capturing.
Oh, weird. All right.
So if I move this over here, OBS is still capturing. It's just not being captured by Discord right now.
Oh, I see.
So
Gotcha.
anyway, so yeah, this should be being captured. So just for the
Yeah.
record, there it is.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
that's
is this
cool.
the backside? Is that
Yeah,
a
let me show it to you.
buffalo?
Yeah, man. That's a sticker. It's printed on something, it's like a clear sticker, and they just slapped it
What's
on
the
there.
significance of the buffalo? Like,
I don't know. So if you zoom in on it,
I
it's
mean,
all
they're from
French.
Oregon, aren't they? Like Portland?
Yeah, I think so. Yep, Portland sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in French, which is amazing. So let me just show
That's
you.
so cool, dude. I
Yeah, so
love
there's
that
the.
you have a connection to this band because I don't know
Oh, hell yeah,
anyone.
man.
I don't know anyone. Um, there's literally no one in my like contextual life, work people, acquaintances, friends. Maybe my friend Megan might remember them. Ryan
Oh yeah,
remembered them.
nice. Yep.
Mitch maybe,
Maybe.
but beyond that, it's like there's like a very small orbit of people that would.
Yeah.
If I said Quasi, they'd be like, "What do you mean? Like
What?
what?"
Yeah. Totally.
They would take the word literally, like quasi meaning like uncertainty, like semi,
Yeah, exactly, man. So,
I'm uncertain. Like it could be 50
yep.
50 quasi. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I
Yeah,
captured
yeah.
it,
I at
so
least
yeah,
wanted to get it in there.
and I'll do my due diligence and even screenshot it just for you. There we
Awesome.
go. All right.
Excellent.
Um,
So,
for
what's the
the
plan?
sake of moving forward and churning through some content, I really want to show you some more stuff. Um, and there's one other band I want to show you, but before I do that, there's one Quasi song, and that's the song that popped into my head that I haven't heard for like 20 years or something like that.
Oh,
And
damn.
it
All right.
just
Yeah.
popped into my head. It's Quasi band. You have to like be very specific just for you to even find it.
Yeah. Apparently.
Let's see, and then in the first place, I think that's it. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I'm looking at
on
your
your.
screen.
Am I still broadcasting? I just want to make sure
Yeah,
everything's
I think you're
working.
still live. I'm looking at YouTube. Yours says you've got like no Seattle on the left, and I don't know if that's Paper Mice on the right.
No, you're not singing live.
No?
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
okay. So let me fix that.
Hold on. Yeah, I might be confused. Hold on a second.
No, no, it's. I'm not streaming on Discord. That's the issue.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Share screen and
Looks
then
like do you know that Quasi
share
was a three-piece
application.
at one point? Looks
Yeah,
like they had a bass.
because their album that they did like 10 years ago,
Yep.
they put guitars and bass and cello and violins, and they did one of those like departures where they just like added all kinds of stuff, you know. And
Oh,
then
gotcha.
this album, they were like, you know what? We're not gonna do any of that. Like we're just gonna be a two
Yep.
piece again.
Two-piece.
And anyway,
Exactly.
the song that I'm about to play you, now that I'm figuring out how to share the application, not the screen. Boom. Go live.
Nice. All right, there you are.
Is that working?
Yep, absolutely.
You see my mouse moving and stuff?
Yeah, I do. Definitely. In the first place.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
All right. So, dude, this is the melody. So, this was 9 years ago. This melody just popped in the mind. It's so good, dude.
Nice. I love this car. This is amazing, man.
It is truly amazing. The melody
It's awesome,
is
man.
so sticky, man. It just sinks
It really
in.
is. I love this. This is really good. Oh, yeah, nice call, man. For
This
sure.
is what spawned Quasi. That I used to think.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Like that was like coming like out of nowhere, like a intercontinental ballistic missile, like out of fucking nowhere. Just like melody just shot into my brain. It was like.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yep.
I was
Yep.
like, what the fuck is that? Like it just
Like,
shot into my. It was intrusive.
Yep.
I didn't want it. I didn't will it. It just like just
But
shot
it
in there.
happened.
And I was
Yep.
like, damn, what the fuck is that? And I had to do all kinds of Google sleuthing until I finally,
I can't
after
believe, man, that's amazing.
I finally
That's
figured it
like-
out. I was like, "Oh, it's Quasi." Oh, and then
Yeah, there you
then
go.
I found the video that we just watched previously, the music video, the KEXP live
Yep.
studio recording, which is also just awesome and amazing. But yeah,
Yep.
But yeah, dude, this song rocks. And dude,
Yeah, it does.
it gets better too. Like,
Nice. Oh my god.
yeah, there's somehow these two people figured out how to elevate this song, which is already just badass, even
It's
further.
amazing. Yeah.
They they
Okay.
they
Cool. I
figured
believe you.
they are just you know what? They're just professionals, man. They're straight
Yeah.
up
Yeah. They make
pros.
it happen.
They are
Exactly.
they're craftsmen or craftswomen, whatever the fuck, whatever.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Totally does.
Too much of this, not enough of that. New gets old fast, and you search for something new again. I used to think I was real, but now it's no big deal. It don't matter. When I'm gone, it's like I never existed in the first place.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stop it there. Yeah, I think it just rings out for a while, but yeah,
Yeah, God, incredible. Loved that song, man. That's great. You've always been really good at showing me like the singles, you know. So that's another one that is definitely on the list. That
man,
I love. Yeah, it's incredible.
that song, I don't know, it just came at me like just like a random thing. It's just like
Yeah,
you
definitely.
look up at the night sky and you just see like a a meteor just burning up in the atmosphere. It's like
Yeah.
that's kind of like the equivalent of how that happened. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like it was so random of all the things that could have popped into my head. It could have
Yep,
been an
definitely, man.
episode of like Leave It to Beaver, or like there's
Green
it
Acres.
could have been anything, but of all things, this melody was like, yeah, I can't go that high right now
Yeah,
without waking
yeah,
up my neighbors, but it was like that I used to think what was real.
Yep.
That
Incredible,
that whole line, yeah, just like
Dude,
pops into
so
my head.
good. Yeah, that one is noteworthy. Absolutely, it's a great song. Thanks for that, dude. That was a lot of fun. I loved it.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Perfect.
So yeah, Dan. So as for the next time we are able to do this, I think we should do it a new one like really soon. I actually have a really good album picked out for us, but we should do it kind of in this type of way, where we kind of just go track by track or whatever. Might not even have to listen to the whole thing. We can go from one album to the other. But I'll come up with some stuff for next time. Can't wait for it. So
Nice.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, if there's anything you want to play like tonight or whatever, like I said, I kind of planned on like chopping this up a little bit, so like
Yeah, exactly.
uploading
I
it in
understand.
chunks. So like what I'm saying right now, I'm gonna be like editing and cutting this out.
Oh yeah, no, I understand definitely.
Well, now I have to. Now that I said that. So,
Oh yeah, that's true. So,
are
oh
you
man,
down to
yeah,
go through some paper mice real quick?
I am.
Okay.
How about I got the next 20 minutes to do as much music as possible.
All right. So I was trying to get back to the playlist for the new album. I closed it by accident, so bear with me one
Oh
second.
yeah,
It was like called like
definitely.
1-800 something.
That's right. Yep, yep.
Let's see if that pulls it up. Yeah, 1-800
Oh wait,
Mondays.
1-800 Mondays. Yeah, that's
And
it. Yeah.
then now, if I search this, control left arrow,
Uh-huh. Oh man, how about that?
play album. There we go.
All right, man.
Here we go.
Sounds good.
There's 10 songs and they're all about like 2 to 3 minutes. So,
Perfect, man. Yeah, let's give it a go. It's gonna be
dude,
great.
yeah, from Chicago, three piece. The guitarist is the singer, bassist is the bassist, drummer is the drummer.
Nice. All right.
Black smoke, dark and disturbing, billowing upwards, filling the sky. Black smoke, something is burning, and I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Now I'm driving back and forth to smother the blaze out, hoping it stays out. It's worth a try. Lights flash, someone's arriving, and then it strikes me out of the blue that the van I've been driving is full of ammo, guns, and fight fire with a tank of gas, flammable tires, the best for last. Put some cash down to buy the farm. There's also a trunk full of firearms. And as I watch the smoking inferno, I see my rays going through the roof, and that's far from the only cost I'll incur, though. I'm out of van and all my ammo, guns, and
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is awesome. I'm trying to think. I haven't listened to Paper Mice in a long time, and I was impressed then, and I think I'm even more impressed so far with that first song. I'll have to listen to the rest of the album, but this is pretty sick, dude. I love all the time signature stuff that's going on.
by the sea, the debris never ceases. Washing up, it never ever decreases. It's a mystery that's left us in pieces. As the mystery grew, it accrued and it never abated. Never even slightly biodegraded. So while everybody sat there and waited hopelessly, we never stopped looking. It never stopped piling up. We never stopped looking. Nine lives,
Man, that was
90
thick.
lives, 1/900
That was amazing,
lifetimes.
man.
That was heavy.
While the cat's
Yep.
away, cast astray, floating, waiting for the right time. Dog disappeared, antiquated icons, forgotten and cast away, cats astray. We'll be stuck here in a rut till the day we get a look at.
It's real mathy, but I can still like bob my head to it at the same time.
That's what I'm doing out of this too. Really awesome.
Yeah, it's a real easy head bob groove going on.
Sure.
It's like, yep.
So I've seen that 31G album out. It's badass. But 31G is a great record label. They put out a ton of bands. Trying to think. Angel Hair, they were awesome. Just looking at their site now. Arab on Radar, Mark, do you remember them?
Oh yeah.
Yep. So yeah, definitely
Wow.
a really awesome roster on 31G, and Paper Mice is like right at home with all these other bands.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know they were on that. Okay, like I couldn't hear what you were saying, like while the music was playing, so I had to hit
Oh,
pause.
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you're
my
good, but like no. But yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, it sounds like.
Definitely. Yeah, they're right at home.
Yep.
I really like that record label. It's like them and I'm trying to think who the other label was. Oh boy, it'll come to me. But yeah, let's keep rolling, and I'll tell you when the song's over.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a pretty quick album. I think most of the songs are pretty quick. Like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. So, I wish, dude, I love watching them live, but I don't know that there's any recordings of this current record. There might be, but this is a dry listen for me, by the way, for the record. Like, there's like a couple of songs that I've heard, but for the most part, this is all new territory for me. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Me too.
Yeah, cool. All right, here we go.
Where has the time gone? The cat came back every day for something like 30 years. Every day for something like 1-800 Mondays. Hopelessly we agree we're defeated, that the ocean is defiled and depleted, that we couldn't be the help that it needed. But that's all in the past, now at last everything is fantastic. No it isn't, I was being sarcastic. We'll be here forever picking up plastic by the sea.
I love the vocals.
No, not again. I swore this was behind me.
Yeah, that's a controversial thing about this band is the vocals. Like, it's
Really?
either love it or hate it. It seems like a lot of
Gotcha.
people, like, the main criticism is the vocals. Like, a lot of people.
Oh,
don't-
I see.
A lot of people don't.
Oh wow.
A lot of people don't like the vocals.
Wow.
And
I dig them. I dig them. But it's cool with me.
I can see it from both ways, but when you watch them live and you see like what he's doing while he's playing, how physical he is with his
yeah,
he
gotta be
plays
amazing.
what is it, the SG? Yeah, it's an SG. Just like he abuses the hell out of that guitar, dude. He smashes it like he's playing drums, man. It's just like
Oh, wow.
it's crazy. You're like, I can't believe his knuckles aren't just bloody, when he plays.
Yeah. Jeez.
Like
Definitely,
it's
man.
super intense. Like listen how he like he's very delicate with his style. It's like a kung fu martial artist. It's like
Yeah,
he can like
exactly.
be very delicate, or he can just like smash the shit out of the strings.
Yeah, exactly. Ripping. So,
Yeah,
cool.
I love it. All right.
Definitely, I like it too.
Yeah. At any point, feel free to interrupt or whatever. But yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
When the
Oh,
thing appeared, the thing I feel.
so speaking of,
Yep.
sorry, I did find that other record label that I was listening to around the same
Was
time
it Troubleman
as.
Limited?
No, but they're amazing as well. I actually met the guy, the Troubleman guy, a
Oh,
long
really?
time ago.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
um,
That's random.
that's it really is. He was at a show and he actually introduced himself. This is like so long ago. Oh my God. But anyway, the record label that I was thinking of is GSL. It stands for Gold Standard Laboratories. They put out tons of awesome records. Airborne Radar is on there as well. Chromatics, which is interesting because they kind of started as like a solo, almost like punk thing, and then turned into this like dreamy synth pop kind of stuff that Italians do it better. Their record label just like took off. It was ridiculous, but a lot of good bands. So I definitely recommend them as well on GSL.
Right on, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with that label. But
No,
I mean, I know
you,
those. I know those bands, and when you said Chromatics, like I definitely
yep.
remember
Chromatics
that.
and the faint too. I forgot that they
Wasn't
did the
the
faint.
faint like kind of
Yeah.
like a synth wave, kind of like
Yes.
new wave kind of?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the
Yep.
faint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh
do.
man,
Definitely.
it's a long time ago.
Hell yeah. Definitely. Like God, early 2000s. I don't know. Yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
not.
that's
I'm
rad.
not 100% sold on this record, by the way. So far, like
Really?
it's
Huh.
it's it's pretty good. I mean, it's really they're super talented. I don't know. I'm still feeling
Hmm.
it out. I'm still feeling it
Gotcha.
out here.
Yeah. I
Um,
see. I dig this. This is kind of a challenging listen. But I'm totally down, at least so far.
yeah, the mix is really interesting. Like, because it's just a three piece. So
Yep.
uh,
Hmm.
there's there seems to be like a focus on something like um, and it's like rotating. It's either focusing on the bass or the drums or the
Or
guitar,
yeah,
as
exactly.
opposed to
Yep.
like a steady mix across the board. So it's like
Right.
it's kind of
Uh-huh.
like challenging my brain a little bit.
Yeah. There's a spotlight on any given instrument on
It,
these songs. Yeah. I
yeah,
see what you're saying, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still feeling it out. It's they're clearly highly talented musicians. That
Definitely.
is not
Yep.
a question. It's just like how do I interpret it? You know,
Yeah.
uh,
I
it's
understand.
it's interesting, and I like a good challenge. So,
Definitely. Yeah.
shall we continue?
Definitely, man.
All right, cool.
That had to find out. I grabbed the weapon and stepped in the trap. I blinked and I reacted, calm and unafraid as I flambéed that damn arachnid. Shocked, I gawked as I reflected. What had I inside? Hiding and ignited. Hold your applause, contain all your excitement. Cause it's undeserved, I should be served with an indictment. Direct your acclamation to the arthropod that shock and awe the station. I despise everything they symbolize. So many feet, so many eyes. So why should I sympathize? Go on, surprise me. I'm on the ropes, I dangle here defenseless, tangled in a web, a nest of consequences, touching everything as I was swinging for the fences, left to spin some explanation, and the way it floated, clearly bursting with every myth I've told it, loaded and exploded.
Well,
Wow, that was
that was
cool.
sick. Wow.
That was so cool, man.
Yeah, that was a
Holy
good one, man.
shit,
Definitely
dude. What
awesome.
Where did your brain track? Because like I tracked on the bass and the drums a lot, but
Yeah, no, the bass, when the bass kicked in, man, that like, oh my God, like lost me, loved it. So,
hell
yeah,
yeah, yeah, that was sick, dude. That
so,
was
definitely, that was a good one.
that was a good journey on that song.
Hmm.
Very very cool.
Definitely.
All right, it just
So,
moves. It just moves right into the next track.
yep, go for it.
I thought that if I ever came back, I would fly up and he'd be delighted. Instead, this bird is under attack, like I was never even invited. His words are insulting, he looks at me like I'm molting. Vicious, suspicious, abrupt and impatient. He stands demanding an explanation. What can I tell him? Where could I even begin? How could I know he'd be nothing like he had been? Why should I stay here? It's sad and gray here.
What a weird fucking riff.
And I can't explain, I can't even speak. It's difficult just to keep it together. When every word that comes to my beak rattles his cage and ruffles his feathers. He can't understand me. Who put this bird in his hand be? Vicious, suspicious. I'm drowning in anguish. It's like I'm speaking a different language. What can I tell him? He can't decipher the words. He stands with his arms crossed, his attitude for the birds. Why should I stay here? It's sad and gray here.
Dude,
All right.
that
All right, that
reminded
was a
me of
bop.
so much stuff. Kind of
Definitely,
reminded
it
me
did.
of Primus
Yeah, oh, that's a great comparison. Wow, the
in a
good,
weird
well done,
way.
Mark.
In a
Yep.
weird way, it was like channeling some Primus for sure.
Yeah, definitely. A little less Claypool up in your grill. But I'm still looking through other records that fucking 31G has. I should order some stuff from them. But anyway, I had a really nice night, Mark. I'm gonna have to call it an evening.
Yeah,
But
that's
this was
fine,
really
man.
fun.
I didn't
actually,
really expect to get to the whole record because it's gonna be a whole lot more of pretty much that, just real
Yep,
angular. Just,
gotcha. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow because I really enjoy it so far. But yeah, that's
yeah.
I've
1-800
got.
Mondays.
Yep, that's the one. It just came out, what, like a month ago or something?
No, it was like 6 months ago, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This is
So
2 years
yeah,
ago. I don't know.
so
No,
I've
not
got
again.
some good ideas for next time. So let me like kind of stew on that a little bit because I'm gonna want to do some singles, maybe an album to listen to. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
either way, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, but, well, thank
Absolutely.
you very much. Thank you for hosting tonight, Mark. You were wonderful.
Dude, thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening to this
Absolutely.
stuff with me, man. It's always cool
Yeah.
to just, you know, have someone there to listen to an album with you. It's I don't
Yeah.
know. It just adds another layer of specialness
Yep.
instead of just
Exactly.
listening to it by yourself.
I agree. Absolutely. We always had a lot of fun listening to music together, even in person. So, but we always kind of had the same, this camaraderie or whatever. We would talk back and forth and blow each other's minds with how awesome this music is. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, so let's continue it, man. Whether we're actively playing or just sharing music,
Cool.
Let's continue to honor the obscure and
Yes.
underrated bands and
Right.
bring them to light.
Absolutely, man. Sounds good to me. All right, Mark.
Cool.
Awesome, man. Well, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you next time. I'll get in touch tomorrow.
All right, man. Have a great night. See you, Dan.
All right, man. You too. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.